Hello everyone. Tonight I'm going to be talking about why I don't want Peter Obi to be president of Nigeria, at least not for now. I don't want Obi to rule Nigeria for now. And before you close this video or stop watching me, listen to me first. I have my reasons. The main reason I don't want Obi to be president is because I want the North to continue to suffer. Created so much mess in the North that nothing is functioning in that part of the country. So I'm afraid that Peter Obi, out of his desire to prove to the North that, look, the Igbos are not our enemies and that the Igbos can be trusted, might abandon other part of the country and then focus solely on the North, trying to fix the problem that we ourselves created. And that will prevent us from facing accountability. So I don't want him to be president of Nigeria for now. Let us see the end of what we started. Because the Muslim cabals in northern Nigeria, in particular, they were the one who brought Tinubu on the basis of religion, not competence or good governance. I don't have anything against Tinubu. The man, to his credit, at least for about a year now, has been able to stabilize the currency. It's no longer fluctuating like before. So I give him credit for that. I don't want my viewers to say, oh, he hates Tinubu or anything. I am on northern Nigeria. Our behavior in that part of the world, that part of the country. We refuse to put our house in order. You go to the Muslim side, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, all the time, religion. You go to the Christian side, God, God, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Oh. Yet you put them in the office, they collapse the system. So this has nothing to do whether you are a Muslim or you are a Christian. Because even the Christian governors in northern Nigeria, where I came from, they are even the worst. The governors of my state, since the inception of democracy, they collapsed that state. All of them are Christians. So this is not an attack on Islam or anything. If you follow me, I have stated my position clearly that I'm not a religious person. What I want is a society that works for everyone, where there is peaceful coexistence, where there is economic growth and development, where life has meaning. That is all I'm after. And if I talk about Islam, it's not to disrespect anybody's religion. I'm only saying that we have to moderate the way we practice Islam. We need to value our Christian brothers and sisters who believe different from us and not kill them in the name of religion. I want peaceful coexistence. That is all I'm after. But regarding presidency, I don't want Peter Obi to be president now, because Peter Obi will prevent the North from facing accountability. We have caused so much mess in that part of the world, so we should be allowed to face the consequences of our action. I have a problem with northerners like myself, both Muslims and Christians, some of them complaining, we have the gold in Nigeria, so why is Tinubu taking the gold refinery to Lagos? And the question I usually ask them is this: do you want Tinubu to situate the gold refinery in northern Nigeria so that your terrorist brother, when he's angry, he will go and put fire to it? Because the people destroying northern Nigeria have a pathological habit of setting fire to anything they see. We are the farmers in Nigeria. But Dangote, who is also a northerner, wanted to build refinery for, is it refinery or fertilizer plant, or how do they call it? He took it to the southern part of the country, and we are the farmers in the north. And I don't want anybody to tell me that the only reason he normally cites his important industries in the southern part of the country is because of access to port. It's not only access to port. Security is part of his reasons. Because people can't travel along the road. Even airports are not safe from attack. Nobody is going to come to his industry if he opted to situate them in northern part of the country. So we have caused so much poverty, so much problem, so much underdevelopment that nothing in that part of the country now works. So I have a problem that Peter Obi might fix that problem and give us the opportunity to escape accountability. I don't like that. I believe in accountability. When you do something, you have to face the consequences. That has always been my position. So I don't want Peter Obi to be president, at least not for now. Those of us from the north, we have to face the consequences of our behavior. If it is Islam we want, let's see how Islam is going to bring the desired development. And those of us who say Christianity is what we want, we don't want to engage in practical knowledge, engineering, medicine, education, other aspect of, a governance and economic growth and development, matters of defense. Since we are not concerned about things like that, let us continue to practice our religion, continue to loot the system, and see how overnight heaven will come down and then we'll begin to enjoy ourselves. So I don't want Peter Obi to win election. I'm sorry if you are angry. That is my own reason. He has always been my candidate on the basis of competence. I always support Peter Obi, but at least not for now. Because the cabals in northern Nigeria who brought Tinubu brought him on the basis of religion, not good governance or competence. So let us face the consequences of our behavior. That is it from me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again in my next episode.